Praise God, everybody. It's a blessing to be with you again for Check-In Tuesday. Thank God for each of you joining in with us today. Uh, just got back from the food bank. We just finished up the last Tuesday of our food bank drive. But if you want to donate food, canned food, anytime to the food bank, you're more than welcome to do that. I want to thank everybody again for how you blessed us with the food bank, not only from the church, but all the other churches in the area, all the different organizations that have stepped up to the plate to help us. And we were blessed in a special way today, this last day of the food drive. And we just thank you so much for everything you did. And so, again, thank you. I think we'll be doing the food bank in a couple weeks, not this week, but next week. We'll be telling you a little bit more next Tuesday about how that's going to work. Um, Bible study with Deacon Danny Hager will be Wednesday night, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So Brother Danny will be doing the Bible study uh, tomorrow night. Uh, Saturday, May the 16th, this Saturday at 9 a.m., we will put flags on the veterans' grave at Temple Hill. We've got permission to do that, and we always do that every year. So anyone who would like to come is welcome to come. It seems like the more that we have, the easier it is to do. Please join me. Meet me at the mausoleum there up by where the office is, and I will have the flags ready. Families can do them together. We'll keep the social distance, and we will be putting those flags out on the veterans' grave. We'll be doing that this Saturday at 9 a.m. That's May the 16th. And we're doing it this Saturday because next Saturday we will be having the food bank and we won't be able to. I will be speaking this Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Brother Marcus and Amelia will be doing the worship service. And then Pastor Travis Lambert will speak at 7 p.m. And as I say, both of those services will be live streamed. The church is open for prayer, 10 a.m. to 12 noon on Monday, and then Thursday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every week. And so, and also effective May the 15th, I'm sure most of you have already heard, effective May the 15th, we were allowed to have a 50% indoor capacity with people sitting in every other pew. Now, we're not going to start that until June the 7th. So although it will probably start for many this Saturday, we're not going to start that till June the 7th. We're still preparing and getting everything ready. The church has been cleaned from top to bottom, and everything has been done to make everything as safe as possible, but we're not going to start until the first Sunday in June. So this is how it will work. I'm going to have a 9 a.m. service, and I'm going to have a 11 a.m. service, and then we'll also have our 7 p.m. service. So let me say that again. Starting June the 7th, the first Sunday in June, we'll have a 9 a.m. service, and then I will have a 11 a.m. service. And then we'll have this 7 p.m. service. And we ask that on Thursday before the Sunday of the service that you can call or text the church between 12 and 6 p.m. 12 noon, 6 p.m. We'll have somebody here to answer the phone and tell us which service you're coming to. If you're coming to the 9 a.m. or if you're coming to the 11 a.m. And just one person in the family can call, and you'll tell us how many will be with you. The church number, most of you know, 762-7812, 276-762-7812. Or you can text. The text number is 276-880-8760. Let me say that again. The church number is 276-762-7812. And the number to text the church is 276-880-8760. And someone will be here to answer that call or your text. So you'll just call on that Thursday. You'll call and you can say, I will be coming to the 11 o'clock service, and there'll be 4 of us with me or 6 of us with me, how many is coming. Or you can say, I'll be coming to the 9 o'clock service. And that way we will know, and we will know how to prepare for that. This Sunday, now starting this Sunday, and I want our leaders of the church to listen, because we're trying to work this and set everything up. So I want the leaders of the church to see how this thing is going to work first. So this Sunday, May the 17th, we're asking the board of directors, the trustees, and the deacons and their family to come to the 11 a.m. service. We'll just be having the 11 a.m. service. Sunday, May the 24th at 11 a.m. We're asking the Sunday school teachers, the Bible study teachers, and their families to come. Now on Sunday, May the 31st, which will be the last Sunday in May, 11 a.m., we're asking everyone in leadership position, all the ministers, and their families to come for that service. And we'll be doing the 11 a.m. service. And so we're asking them to come and see how we're going to set this thing up. And then beginning on June the 7th, we'll go to the 2 services on Sunday morning, 9 and 11. And everyone is invited to come, but you need to call so that we can prepare and know which service you'll be coming to. And as I say, we'll have someone to answer the phone from 12 o'clock to 6 p.m. on that Thursday. Some of the rules and things that we're going to have to do is that you must keep your children with you at all times, so the children won't be able to move around. We'll have the popcorn lesson, but we won't ask the kids to come up. We won't do the offering for that. We won't do an offering. We ask that as you give your tithes and offering, that you either put it in as you come in or as you go out. I was told we can't do an altar call. If you need prayer, you just stand up right where you are, and we'll do the prayer there. So there are going to be things that are a little different. We're not requiring you to wear a face mask, but if you want to, you can. We will have the disposable face mask here for you if you don't have one that you can put on if you would feel more comfortable doing that. Now, during this time, we will still live stream our services. So if there's someone that you're not comfortable getting out right now, the services will still be live streamed to you on Sundays, on Wednesdays. We'll still keep doing our check-in Tuesdays to keep you up to date. And I'll continue to talk about this on Check-in Tuesday each and every day until we lead up to June. And we'll be doing this. My goal is still to do everything I can to keep everybody safe. The church is clean. We're going to try to have everything that you would need. We ask folks to stay together. We ask that you come and go, not really doing a lot of congregating. Keep that 6 foot distance. We're going to sit in every other pew and work it that way. So we'll get through this. And we'll keep working at it. And as we go through this, if there's things that we think we need to change, we will change it. And I hope I've told you everything. You may want to go back and listen to this again to make sure you got everything. But I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And this is kind of what God has laid on my heart to do. As I was coming from the food bank just a few moments ago, and I was talking to God and just praying and saying, just Lord, your direction. And then for the strangest reason and the funniest thing, it just came over me, Lord, I thank you for the opportunity and the pleasure and the freedom to come to you anytime I want to. And so I got to thinking, I said, where is it at? And I got to think, I said, that's in Hebrews. That's in Hebrews. So when I came here, I looked in Hebrews chapter 4. starting at the 14th verse. And I thought about this and I was quoting it, but I couldn't remember where it was. But in Hebrews chapter 4, starting at the 14th verse, and it reads, it says, seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast to our profession. For we do not have an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace. And that word boldly there means with confidence. Let us therefore come with confidence, with boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace and help in time of need. And I got to thinking, any time you want, you can take it to Jesus. And we can come with confidence anytime you want. And that's what the veil in the temple being ripped from top to bottom was all about. Before that time, you had to wait once a year, and the high priest had to go for you into the holiness of holiness. And so that was normally once a year, and somebody else had to go for you. But now you can come boldly. We don't need a high priest to go to God for us. We don't have to wait till once a year. We don't have to wait till a certain time. But anytime we want. I don't have to wait till Sunday to get to Jesus. I don't have to wait to, hallelujah. I don't have to wait till Sunday night or a certain time of year or a certain time of day or anything. I can come to Jesus anytime I want. And I'm not coming to someone that doesn't understand. You may be going through something today, and I might not understand it. And so I'll pray for you and I'll pray with you, but I may not totally understand that. But we are serving a God that in all, like that, he was touched and he feels our infirmity because he was in all points tempted just as we are, yet without sin. He's went through everything that you're going through. Jesus has been there. And so we can come boldly to the throne of grace and obtain mercy and find grace to help us in time of need. So anytime you want, you can take it to Jesus. Anytime you want. You may want to holler at me and you say, well, Woody's asleep right now and I'm going to wait till he gets up. Or Woody's out of town right now and I know I can't get him right now and I don't want to bother. But you can take it to Jesus anytime you want. And I got to thinking about that as I was coming this way and as I was praying and talking to God. And I was saying, Lord, thank you that somebody like me, this old boy, can come to you anytime I want to. I thank God for you guys. I thank God for this change. Oh, I wanted to remind you, we won't be doing the Sunday school until we get into maybe phase 2 or phase 3. So we won't have Sunday school, the 10 o'clock Sunday school. So we're going to wait on that for a little while. But I'm sure that we'll get back to that. So we're just in the phase 1 stage. I made all the phone calls and everything that I could to make sure that we're on the right track and we're doing the right things. And I've got okay to do that. So again, we're in this thing together. God's got this thing. And I want you to know that everything is going to be all right. Hey, I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. God bless you.
Everything is gonna be all right.